Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 34 of our Minecraft Revelation Survival stream. I'm your host, Webimoto. I'm the one who takes all the risks and carries a big stick, as you can see. Or in this case, a cleaver. So, a recap on what we were doing in the last video, it was last night my time, was we were working on this room here. And the startling revelation that we had nowhere near enough marble to finish off the decoration that we're going for. Nor actually do we have enough slate, although we need not that much to actually finish this off here. Probably 20 might finish it off, for like a block of 20 blocks of it would finish us off here. Diorite, limestone, andesite. We certainly don't have any of that cool stuff here. So what we need to do is continue on with the mining process. And I know that sounds absolutely riveting, and you all can't wait for us to get started. So without further ado, let's do this. Now, I almost drowned in here last night when I came across the ocean. And so it could be that we've gone probably as far in this tunnel as it's feasible to go, because otherwise it's probably going to become really, really, really difficult. What are those ghost things? I wonder where that is. Up on the overworld somewhere. Oh, I thought we continued the tunnel, but we didn't. It must have been that I went down there and almost died. Yeah, that'll be it, because there's all sandstone and stuff down here. Yeah, so that's where we were mining, and I dug a hole and it went really badly for me. So we won't continue with that. There's some marble there. Look at that. And who said we weren't lucky? Who said we weren't lucky? Alright, topic of the day, folks. It's time to talk about Formula 1, which has been my great passion for, my great sporting passion for the last, I must say, like 25 years. I'm a little bit less passionate about it now than what I used to be. Mainly because I think the rule makers have made some mistakes with the sport in recent times. And the most obvious of those, as it stands right now, is the halo. If you don't know what the halo is, you should feel #blessed, because you're a lucky person. But it's a horrendous piece of equipment on a race car. Yes, the passion did get choked by the halo, and welcome to at least the chat part of the stream to a Jester F2. Great contributor to the channel here. And yeah, the halo's awful. But it's not just the halo. I mean, that'd be pretty petty if I was like, oh look, I'm writing the sport off because of the halo. I'd like to think I'm a little bit more open-minded and less of a Luddite than that. But yeah, it's the halo's pretty bad. But just in general, the way that the rule set has gone for the sport. Is that some slate there? Or is it a hole? Oh, it's a hole. Oh, mushidoi. That probably means that this is going to collapse out from underneath me if I was to dig that. Oh no, that's safe. That's also safe. Wow. Oh, it's a huge cabin. There's the ghost. Go away. Definitely some stuff going on down there. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother with this cabin. We've come in right at the top of it. Oh, a clever spider. I'd rather not have any part of that, honestly. Allow us to continue on here. So, yeah, the just some of the rules they've made in general has not been very good, and as a fan, it's been disappointing to see. But the Chinese Grand Prix is on today, and yeah, I think it's actually shaping up as being a little bit of alright. Let's not throw the aluminium in there. Oh. But yeah, after qualifying yesterday, it shaped up as a good race. It's a front row lockout from the Ferraris, so that's better than Mercedes, who have had a vice-like grip on front row lockouts for a number of seasons. So it is nice to see them not doing so good. I find that very good. I don't want to see any team dominate. Of course, you want to see competition, but it's nice to see Mercedes, who've treated the sport with, I think, a bit of disrespect over the last little while. Enjoying a period where they're not the be all and end all of the sport. Well, we're getting a lot of marble on this little run thus far. Very lucky. Grab ourselves some coal whilst we're here. Oh, it broke. Well, it didn't break, but it's worn out. We have to go fix it, which we'll do. Problem with digging a long tunnel like this is it's yeah, it's a long way to get back. There we go. So our tool for repairing this is up in our Tinker's Construct Hut, or the Gibbon 98 room as it's known as. And I should have a bit of cobalt here to resolve this situation. Yep. Oh, whilst I'm here. Solve that problem. But yeah, so for everybody on the stream and who watches and stuff, I'm a big F1 fan, so if you're an F1 fan, be sure to leave a comment or jump on the chat and have a chat and tell me what you think of the sport, how it is nowadays, what you'd like to see happen with it, who your favorite driver is and why, favorite track, favorite team, favorite car. Let's grab our ores. Sniffly this morning, or this afternoon I should say. It's later than I thought. Sulfur. Yep. Aluminium. Yep. And no black quartz. We need to make more of these drawers. And probably resort some stuff. But yeah, we'll do that with time. At the moment, I just want to get this room finished off. So marble The 2004 regulations. I agree with that. The 04 regulations were good. I thought the 04 cars were good. They've certainly made some steps in the right direction with loosening up of the engine regs over the last couple of seasons. But the Halo is a huge misstep from a rule perspective, and I think it's been done for a whole bunch of the wrong reasons, and I think it's been done in the wrong way.
Cover their asses.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Luce.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's what I mean by it's done for the wrong reasons. I think the FIA have done it to avoid a lawsuit and to appease certain quarters that probably didn't need to be appeased, I personally believe. Yeah, that's my problem with the Halo discussion. And the fact that the two drivers who have been injured in Formula 1 over the last couple of seasons, or certainly since 2009, Felipe Massa and Jules Bianchi, the Halo would have done absolutely two parts of nothing in helping their situations.
And could have potentially also killed Massa.
Yes, correct. If the spring had deflected off the Halo downwards, then yes, absolutely could hit him in the body and he'd be dead. Ooh, I hear lava. That's definitely true, Luce. Definitely true. It's weird because I haven't heard that discussed at all. So I don't know whether I've just got a huge misread on that situation, but
like us have brought it up, and like people on Reddit have brought it up. But like you'd think that commentators and so-called journalists and experts would bring it up, but they haven't.
I think there's been a directive around to journalists to not be negative about it, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I think they've been told that Formula One's to show a united front on this.
Well, it reminds me in 2014 when at Bahrain, like Martin Brundle in practice, and in practice, he specifically went out of his way to go and say that these engines sound amazing when, one round before he was a bit skeptical about them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there is a little bit of thought and control that goes on with the commentators, unfortunately. Slate. Ooh, got a fair bit of slate. And Jester F2 says, I reckon they should bring back they should look into renewable fuel sources. Absolutely, nothing wrong with that. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. I think that's a good idea. They should totally do that. I think that's even something that Luce wouldn't argue with, and he argues with everything. Hey, Luce, today's the 15th of April, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, what? You didn't argue with me? You've proved me wrong. Oops, I didn't want to do that.
Right. Why would I argue the date? The date is...
Well, I was just implying to everybody on video that you argue about absolutely everything.
I argue about a lot of stuff, but I don't argue about everything. But what was that about renewable fuel or...
So Jester on the chat was saying they should look at renewable fuel, like 10%, like 10% ethanol fuels or something like that. I don't think anyone would argue with that. That's fine.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'd like to see refueling back, but I know a lot of people don't. I mean, they bring up stuff like safety and cost and stuff like that. Well, excuse me, but cost? Right, these cars cost hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yep.
And, carrying this fuel thing around is going to cost extra money. In the long run, it's not that significant amount of money. Safety, well, I think that's... danger is a part of motorsport. Obviously, there's things we can do to make pit stops safer, but they're never going to be super safe.
Of course.
And even then, the last few years we had refueling. I mean, how many incidents did we have? Like, we had a couple fuel hoses ripped off.
Let's be clear that also getting rid of the fuel war doesn't stop pit lane mistakes from happening. You've only got to go back to Bahrain. Well,
that's it. What? So we're going to get rid of tyre pit stops again because it's dangerous to people in the pits. I mean, in motorsport there's danger.
For sure.
not just motorsport. Whenever you've got something that's going so fast with people around, dangerous.
Oh,
Automatically
when
dangerous.
you've got a
So,
sport where the limits get pushed. I mean, that's why there was the incident at Bahrain, but that wasn't, that was a non-fuel related pit stop, and there was still a problem. Like, you have to accept that
these
sometimes
things happen.
it's part of the sport. Yeah, exactly. These things happen, and you can try and limit it as much as you can, but you can't break the essence of the sport in doing so.
Yeah, and that's sort of come back full circle, and that's sort of why I think why we both don't like the Halo. In that, we've made cars so safe the last 20 years that and especially circuits now are really, really safe.
Yep.
And it wasn't a car or a bit of the track that killed Bianchi. It was someone putting a tractor out on a live racetrack.
Yeah, it was
into one of the most dangerous. Like that corner there is one of the most dangerous corners in the world to go off on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what killed Bianchi was incompetence.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not incompetent. It might be too harsh, but it was certainly stupidity.
No, incompetence is the right word. Is the right word in that situation, because if there's no tractor there, he's off into the barrier and he's walking away. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
So there's no halo, no screen, no halo. Even if that had been a WEC car, he would have died. No matter what car he was in, he would have died.
Oh yeah, you've only got to see the replay to see the force he hit the crane with is awful. It's certainly the worst incident I've seen in Formula One since I've been watching the sport. Like, in terms of a single incident, it was just horrific. It was awful.
Yeah.
And I've been watching for a long time. The other two things that Jester F2 has said is bring back tyre competition. No argument from me. I'd like to see a tyre war. I think tyre wars keep things interesting.
Is that a thing that, like, the FIA or do those at the governing body say that there can't be any other tyre suppliers, or is that just no one else wants to do it?
It currently is, because it's currently a control. I think it's a control tyre, is it? But mind you, I don't think there's any need for him to actually clarify that, because no one's looking to come into the sport. So it's a good question. It's a good question. It'd be good to get an answer to. Is there actually a rule that's stopping a tyre war right now?
And that's why I'd bring, obviously, if we're going to have single tyres and, like, it's going to be difficult to overtake with these cars, that's why I'd bring back refueling. And people say, oh, but, the correlation between, there's less overtaking during the refueling era. Well, there's reasons for that. The gaps between cars is a lot bigger. You didn't have cars out of position.
Yep.
And the cars didn't have DRS to assist them.
Yeah. And the last... Oh, there's another bit of marble there I didn't see. And the other thing that Jester said is remove tyre blankets to make tyres that don't... or make tyres that don't need them. Yeah, that's cool. That would certainly mix things up coming out of the pits, wouldn't it? Somebody coming out on actual cold tyres.
You'd have to make them last. Or it'd force drivers to sort of make their tyres last a bit longer, that's for sure.
Well, it would remove the concept of the undercut, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So it'd go back to whoever stays out the longest.
So you're rewarding the driver that protects their tyres rather than rewarding the driver that takes the risk of burning their tyres out too early, kind of thing. Yeah, it's a different kind.
But then at the same time, that sort of makes drivers slow down even more, and we've already got stuff, obviously with the engines and gearboxes now, where drivers aren't pushing.
Yeah, that's the thing I would get rid of. I would get rid of the silly. What
they had 10 years ago was fine. Where your engine's got to last 2 races. Yep. That's fine.
When you've gone to this, you can only use 5 per year garbage or something like that. Nah, that's silly. What is this? It's supposed to be the pinnacle of motorsport.
Yeah.
Not Toyota cap price servicing,
Look at us, we can make our engines last. Yeah, that's fantastic. How much does the engine cost?
Good for, yeah, precisely. And how much are you sacrificing the racing with the drivers on the limit to protect that engine for 6 races?
Yeah.
And everyone said, there's always been an element of protecting something in racing. Drivers never go flat out. Yeah, but you can have them that they drive at 80% rather than, currently probably 60% kind of thing.
I don't even think they're driving at 60% some of the times. And obviously, and it hurts fans too.
Of course it does.
It's not so much just on race day where drivers aren't pushing. People aren't going to send their cars out in practice half the amount of laps are gone because they're just going to look. We don't want to wear out our engine, or gearbox. So I'll just go back to, your engine or gearbox has to last 2 races, and that's it. Like you can put it in and take it out whenever you want, but it's got to be raced 2 races consecutively. Done. Fine.
Yep. At a practice session that's mandatory for reserve drivers. Yep. Yeah, give them an extra test session on Fridays or something like that.
And have it in a car that's not a race car. So if they bin it, it's not going to affect the second driver.
Oh, not only that, have it in a have it not be part of the rotation as well, so they can actually do like engine testing or parts testing and gearbox testing and stuff like that.
That's sort of what I was getting at. You just that they don't have to. Obviously, it's a different car to the race cars for the weekend, so if anything happens, it's not going to affect the other 2 that are racing. And it obviously gives the team some testing mileage, which
is much needed, particularly at the European rounds. I don't understand why you couldn't give them an extra session on Fridays. That's not what we want. That's what we want. Oh, sorry, got that wrong. I will remember this. There we go. All right. So anyway, hopefully it's a good race this afternoon.
I hope it's an absolute bore fest. Sebastian Vettel romps off in the distance. Kimi Räikkönen sort of stays with him, and both the Mercedes retire. If I'm perfectly honest.
Maybe that's what I mean by a good race, Liz.
Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is.
I mean, I don't want Vettel to necessarily run away with the championship. I'd like to see a championship battle, but I'm not going to be upset if Mercedes spend the whole season getting rolled.
No, I would love it. Just every round, just Ferrari just get faster and faster, and Mercedes just capitulate. It'd be great, personally, for me. See them just fail. But yeah, it would be good to see a championship fight. Hopefully it comes down to the last couple rounds and ends in absolute heartbreak, a la 2007 for a certain Lewis Hamilton.
Not the end. Got a personal vendetta or anything like that?
Oh, no.
No personal animus?
I have more vendetta against Mercedes than what I do against Lewis Hamilton, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I feel like Mercedes have done a great disservice to the sport they've been quite disrespectful of the sport, I feel.
They've been arrogant.
Yep. Well, yeah, same deal.
Yeah.
And making having making an absolute mockery of the Ferrari are very close to us this weekend. Yeah, you've won by 10 seconds without turning the engine up. Yeah, we're not buying it.
More than that. That was after Australia in 2018 or something, wasn't it? And it's very, very close to us, and they ended up winning 30 or 40 seconds, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just don't play the fans for mugs. It's not a good look. I probably don't need to worry about that one. And
user entered your channel.
Oh, here he is. Right here he is himself, Jester F2.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, you.
I'm eager to hear your thoughts on F1. I don't know what your ideas would be for the future of the sport. Do you not watch?
Jester F2 dude had some good ideas.
Yeah, he did. What a champion guy he is. Actually, you know who has been participating in the chat over the last few days, Lewis? Is certain Milky.
Oh, that guy. The guy that betrayed us for Sweden.
I did ask him whether is he even considered Australian anymore?
Is his name Ed anymore? Or is it some
Sven.
Swedish name?
Sven. He's gone with Sven.
Ben
Sved.
Williams?
Sven.
Sved.
Suda Sved.
Yeah.
This room. The floor is done. There's marble there. How have I not seen that previously?
Does your floor have a rear diffuser?
Yeah, but it was blown.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a shame. I've gone in expedition for marble, and turns out there was some right here the whole time.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, mate. All over it. I mean, it's not much, but, you know, every little bit. Open up the trash. Throw in some cobblestone. There we go. What am I doing that for? That's got to come back out. Derp-de-dirt. Oh, I'm congested this today. I'm now with the cold. I'll have to stay home all week and play Minecraft.
I feel sick because of the Formula 1 regulations.
John Tott has just taken years off your life.
John Tott disease.
Yep. What's that? Chiseled slate. Interesting. I do need a bit more slate just to... I need 4 more bits of slate. Just to fix that bit up. Oh, here he is. Destroyed some of the scaffold. Wah, wah. Sounded healthy, didn't it? Wait. There we go. In here, is it? Oh. Rebuild some of the scaffold. I'll leave this one to last, because I might go back down there yet. Probably need to get more marble. In fact, it's almost guaranteed. Although that is the end of the lower bit. So now I have to do the upper bit. Do that. Go. That. Actually, I'm going to need more than just 4 pieces of slate. I'm going to need enough to do that bit too. It's probably 8 bits of slate, I reckon. Yeah, that's fine. Do this. I haven't decided yet whether I'll leave, like have a walking area around up here. I actually think it would be good to do that. Like put like a 2 wide platform that goes all the way around. Then I could put like bookcases up here maybe later. That'd be cool. It would be like a library then. Don't have much more of this to go. Out of space, am I? So I've got the trash can, andesite, gravel, cobble, cobble. There we go. Up so we don't get mob spawn. Whoops. Cool. Alright, so we've exhausted our marble supplies. For now, but that's what it looks like. I think that looks good. I like it. I'm a fan. But we need more marble. So we need another 8. 20. 32. 56. 68. 80. 92. And plus a whole bunch there. So 104. 116. I need more than 2 stacks worth of marble. That's okay, we had a pretty good run of it this morning finding some. Actually, maybe what we'll do is start up, because I know that's the ocean down there, and I'm pretty sure we were quite close to that with where we were. So spot here. There was already a bit where I'd gone in. We might do a strip mine along the other side now. I know there's a ravine that we're going to run into. Here you go, we'll do it here. Okay. So there is a ravine down that way, and there's a cave this way. Finding all the ores. It's backpack. Ores. Trash. Cave. Or a bit of it. Yeah, there we go. Up there. Oh, I think I know where we are. So this is going to be the desert. Yeah, I know where we are. Cool. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. What we'll do is we'll seal it up. Cave there. Go. Wait. Cobble, limestone, diorite, andesite. Oh, hang on, we'll keep one stack. Yeah, that's going to be the wall. This auto jump thing now, I haven't noticed that before. There we go, there's some marble. Begin to think, worried that we hadn't hit any yet. Throw the keepable stuff into the bag. Throw the other stuff into the trash. Oh. This thing's about to wear out again. Yeah, there it goes. I think I used all my cobalt ingot. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It's one of those black dudes with the orange circles
where is
up
he?
near the cow farm.
Gonna have to deal with that, aren't I?
Well, I'm not going to deal with it now.
Ah. They are a pain, those guys, because they're very strong. I mean, you know, if he starts causing you a problem.
Oh, I just ran away.
Okay. On a marvelous hunt at the moment.
That's terrible.
Yep, I'm proud of it too, don't you worry.
I'm sure you would be.
Yep, for sure.
Absolute scum of the earth.
Oh, you know, I aim to please, Luce.
Yeah, that's why I'm going for it, mate.
So to be fair, it was a couple of words. Um... Alright, so I think this might be where this ravine is. Perhaps. Oh, it's where some marble is. That's good. Cobblestone, andesite, limestone, cobble, cobble, So it wasn't where the ravine is. Can't be too far away though. Oh. So getting to the realms of having to deal with falling sand now. So maybe we'll actually go over again this way and do another one. Well, that sounds healthy. Well, there we go. There's some more marble. That's what we wanted. So, ideal race outcome this afternoon, guys. Is it a Kimmy win? Would we like to see Kimmy win?
Yeah, it'd be great, but it's not going to happen. Even if something would happen, his card failed, he'd bin it.
On the last lap, coming around to
Car gets struck by lightning, car fail. I don't know. Just something will happen that will mean he will not win the race.
yeah, I can't help but
So
feel.
in that case, then Sebastian Vettel just to romp the victory.
Daniel Ricciardo to come through for an unlikely win.
No, he can finish. He can finish second.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Yeah.
There's some more marble. That's good. We got predictions for this afternoon. Do you think Lewis Hamilton will be on the podium?
He'll find a way.
Nee.
He always seems to.
Yep. But he hasn't looked. Even as fast as Bottas this weekend.
Sort of like the start of last year in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
It looked ominous in Australia, and then Ferrari sort of played it right and worked out somehow, and they got the win in Australia, and then didn't exactly start too well. Looked a little bit disinterested. I don't know.
have to do some more repair on this hammer now. Actually, oh, yeah, because I'm lazy. Yeah.
Ah, the rain.
Raining up here, is it? Oh, it is too. So,
Raining sideways.
time of day is daytime, so I can go for a walk outside. Let's go get some vitamin D. Refreshing rain. Alright. Oh, actually, I need to extract another ingot. What a beautiful part of the world we found ourselves here.
Nice house, Luce.
Thanks, mate.
It looks good, doesn't it? At least it's sleeping in the fields.
Nothing I haven't done before, mates. I've lived in a shed.
We should, yeah, we actually, do you want to build him a shed? Has it?
That's a good idea.
Can you make tin? It's gotta be tin. It's gotta be authentic.
And we'll make sure we'll put a spider spawner in there.
Oh, you scumbags. Oh, can you put a cat in there as well to eat them? Or
Yeah,
what?
we'll get ourselves an ocelot in there. You know, ocelots are good because they keep creepers away. Oh, look at that guy. Who's he think he is? Oh, we gotta get up here. Get our bow and arrow out. Gotcha. Out of torches here. Oh, there's some slate. That's good. Ow. Look, champ. There's a little bit of marble and stuff in here. So how about we just isolate ourselves for now? Take what it is we want. That'll be enough slate to finish off what we need, which is good.
Better now than Slater.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I like it.
sure you would.
Mate, do you hear quality pun? Oh. Oh, lucky I didn't just cut that out. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Try not to swear on stream, Liz. I just cut out a square of the floor and there's just this huge ravine underneath it.
I don't know why you're holding back, mate. Just let rip.
I'm trying to be family friendly, Liz. And you know me, I never swear.
Nah, you never swear, mate.
Oh, never.
Hey, we want to play some iRacing?
Beep.
That'll be
No.
a different stream.
Yeah.
You sure?
Beep an oath.
You can start the race, alright?
I'll finish it too.
I know you will, mate. Either you will or Pedro will down at turn 1.
Oh, Pedro. This auto jumping thing's annoying me. I don't know when that started happening. Oh wow, so that goes straight down as well. Don't want to fall down there. Watch what I do next. You won't believe what happens next. Ah! Webby found a massive hole in the ground. You'll never guess what happens next. No, I can guess. You know, just because I should be prudent about these things, I'll actually block that hole so I don't fall down it.
I have a chicken in my house.
What'd you say? You got dinner in your house?
That too.
Yep.
Did I hear KFC?
Yeah, mate. Man, I haven't had that for a long time. I haven't had that since I started working at Optus. In fact, the only fast food I've had since I started working at Optus is a Porto. Hazard knows all about it.
You're
And
missing out, mate.
that's my fault, really.
Yep.
Alright, I got 10 leather.
Nice. You know how to breed cows?
Feed them wheat.
Yep, that's right.
Wheat.
Wheaton.
Cool whip.
Cool. Say whip. Whip. Say cool. Cool. Say cool whip. Cool whip.
I can make 10 books.
I think it takes 3 books to make a bookcase, or is it 6?
I hope it's 3.
Yeah, it does take a lot of leather to make a bookcase. Oh, look at this huge thing of marble. Good, good, good.
It's 3 books.
Oh, there's more marble there. Very good. I didn't even see that. Cool. E-pie net. And it's not limestone. Gone, gone, gone. Prices
Like
are
a
down.
limestone cowboy.
Dun, dun. Slate than I needed. Slated for a later delivery.
Alright, 3 bookshelves.
I was going to say we must be almost at the wall. Proud. Alright. How much marbles that give us? 69 marble. I need to double that. That's okay. When we started on this expedition of these other two... Oh, there's some. Let's say I get another 60, so 58 to go. We'll count it down.
I need some diamond and obsidian.
Better go low.
Hmm.
Slate. I won't actively grab that for now, because I think I've got enough. Marble. There we go. Somehow I've got them up to 9 now. I must have come across some blocks and not realised it. That's good, 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 good. Alright, granite. And we'll throw those in. Oh no, I didn't. It was just... Is that... What's that? 73. Okay. Basically what I want to do is just turn that into a stack. So, we want that. Probably don't need the cleaver in there. If necessary, the hammer can double as a weapon. So, oh, look at that. We've hit our hour. And the Formula 1 race starts in about 17 minutes.
That didn't take long.
That did, I was going to say, that didn't take you long. So what we'll do, we'll put a torch up there so nothing spawns. And we'll call this episode here. So, yeah, thanks to everybody who tunes in and everyone who watches it later. This has been hour 34, I think, of our time in Minecraft Revelation. We're going pretty good. We're just looking for some marble to finish off our library room, and then we'll get back to building some more drawers for storage. But I've been Webby Moto. The other guy in the shed over there has been Loose, and the latecomer was Jester F2/Hazard. And yeah, we'll do another episode a little bit later on today. But until then, take care, enjoy the Grand Prix if you watch it, and yeah, we'll talk to you again soon.